Yo, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is January 14th. When you'll be seeing this, it'll be January 15th. Guys, today we are going to check out a video of the upcoming Apple products because I'm pretty sure that we all use Apple products, guys. It pretty much took over the fucking planet. Apple is a big company. And so they're doing some updates. And we've been waiting for a while now to get the new iPhones that's different from what it's been for the past 5 fucking years, guys. Let's be honest. The iPhone hasn't really done much in the past 5 years. So this guy, tech guy, he went over to the Apple and they had a big event and they dropping some new products, guys. So let's jump in and see what the hell we should be expecting in 2026.
To announce more than 20 new products in 2026. And today, I want to show you everything we're going to be getting over the course of the next year.
Oh shit, guys, the Apple Vision Pro. I still haven't been to the Apple store and did the demo of the Apple Vision Pro, guys. I remember when this shit first came out, I wanted the Apple Vision Pro so bad, and I was about to drop the $3,500 on it. I swear to God, I was going to drop the $3,500 on it, but I'm really glad I did it because it turns out that it was a shit box. So, yeah.
There are all new iPhones, iPads, Apple Watches, Macs, displays, AirPods, and even some stuff that I can't believe Apple is unveiling this soon. So I want to go in chronological order, starting off with the products dropping in just about a month or so, going later into the spring, jumping to summertime, and rounding things out with the fall that is always the biggest season of releases. According to rumors, the first new Apple product of 2026 is going to be the iPhone 17e, a new version of Apple's budget iPhone. To keep costs down, Apple will once again be using a recycled iPhone design, but this time it sounds like it'll be the iPhone 15 instead of the iPhone 14. This suggests it could be more comfortable in your hand with rounded edges, the bezels around the screen are going to get even smaller, and most notably, the notch is going away in favor of the much more modern dynamic island. One source even says that Apple could be updating the front selfie camera with the new 18 megapixel sensor, giving you the same center stage functionality that you have on the other iPhone 17 units. It'll
sweet.
also be a bit faster thanks to the A19 chip that can further extend battery life. And for some reason, the first version didn't have MagSafe. Well, Apple is fixing that on the 17e. The iPhone 17e will now work with all of your MagSafe accessories.
Guys, I'd actually buy that iPhone simply because I got two phones, right? I got this phone and I have my personal phone, which is in my car. And I have a 13 and this is an 11 Pro. I have a 13 Pro Max and this is an 11 Pro. Both of my phones are lightning cable still, so I still have no real use for the USB-C. And then also on top of that, both of my phones are cracked and have damages. So my personal cell phone, I can't do Face ID. And on this phone, I have no sound, guys. I have no sound whatsoever on this phone. So I always have to use headphones with it. So I got damages to my phones. And my phones are both paid off, guys. One thing I hate is financing a phone, guys. Financing a phone is it just makes my skin crawl, guys. I understand we want to have the latest product, but once you pay off your phone, guys, try to use it until it's basically unusable. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I have a phone with my Face ID don't work, the screen cracked, it's real bad. And then I have this one right here, which is pretty bad as well. And then I have no audio on it. So I'm at a point where it's like I want to upgrade. The one I've been thinking about is the iPhone 17 Air. But honestly, I want to go Android on one phone. I want to go Android on one phone and then iPhone on the other. I don't know why. I think as you just grow older, you start to realize, like, you know, maybe I should broaden my horizon a bit and not spread myself too thin with just Apple products. The main thing I like about Apple products is that you can kind of use them all. It's like a universe. You can kind of use them all together in sync, you know. You can AirDrop to your iMac and screen share to your Mac Mini and, you know, with your iPhone and your bot with your headphones, you know what I mean? That's the thing I really like about Apple products and why I probably stuck with it so long.
Which is still weird that wasn't here since day one. As for the price, it'll be sticking right around $600 and could be launching as...
I still think that's too much for a phone, guys. Do you not think, like, some of this shit is just way too much? $600? Guys, I think we let the price of things distort our reality for so long, and we gotta come back down to earth, guys. $600 at max. This phone should be $200, guys. $200 at max. Come on, guys. Max 200. $600? That should be like for their flagship model, bro. $600. $1,000 for a phone is out of pocket.
Early as February. And just after this, there's another new budget Apple product on the way, which is an ultra low cost MacBook priced at between $600 and $700. Now this is way cheaper than any other MacBook that the company has made in their history. So how are they accomplishing it? Well, it sounds like the design is going to be pretty basic, just with some fun colors similar to the base iPad and a small screen less than 13 inches. But the key component to making this happen is the chip on the inside. It is not going to be a Mac chip. Apple is using an iPhone chip internally, said to be the A18 Pro. Why this chip in particular? Well, as it turns out, the A18 Pro is just about as fast as the M1 and actually better in terms of single core performance, as it's based on a newer 3nm architecture, which means this budget MacBook would be getting things like ray tracing. In other words, this whole MacBook is just a full frontal assault on the low-end Chromebook and PC market. It's something we've never seen Apple properly go after before, and priced around $600, a budget MacBook could be a killer product. Following this, Apple's also planning a new kind of product for the spring, what people are calling the HomePad, which is essentially a HomePod and an iPad combined together. So
I like this. This reminds me of some Black Mirror shit, and if you guys don't know, I'm a real big sci-fi guy. And so I like to see this, guys. I like to see this. When I was young, I wanted to grow up and be rich because I wanted to be able to afford all the cool tech that came out. Now, to be fair, I thought that we'd be further along by now, and I also thought that I'd probably be further along by now, honestly. But we're not, right? The world hasn't advanced too much from when I was a kid, and I haven't gotten much richer, guys. So I'm not there yet, so I can afford an Optimus Prime robot and shit like that. So we're kind of moving slower than we thought, guys. I thought by now we'd have like jetpacks and shit like that. So I guess I feel good that we kind of mellowed out the pace a little bit, and it's giving me time to get my resources in order before we actually start making some real progress in the future,
Sources describe this as a smart home hub for controlling automations and also doing things like FaceTime calls, as the product's going to have around a 7-inch square display with a camera and a microphone. There'll be two different versions, one that can be mounted directly to a wall, or a second one that can be attached to something like a speaker and placed on your nightstand. But we've talked about this before and it still hadn't released, so what is the holdup? Well, Apple's been waiting to announce it alongside the rebranded all-new AI Siri that has been repeatedly delayed. The one that understands
we needed that for a while.
See what's on your screen.
Siri's
and answer
ass.
Questions actually how you'd want. Apple sees the HomePad as the physical hardware to represent the new Siri, and that's why they're dropping it this spring. Because Apple has confirmed that's when this new Siri is coming, and now we just have to wait and see if they can actually deliver this better Siri once and for all. Coming next in the spring are two new Apple monitors, and of everything.
Guys, we're not even going to talk about the Apple monitors. If you really want to see like the full video and really dig in, if you're a real geek and you want to see all this shit, go ahead and go over to his channel and you could check it out. His channel is Apple Track. But I'm not going to worry about these Apple displays because these shits are $5,000 a piece, guys. I'm not buying a $5,000 monitor. It's just a monitor. It's just a monitor, $5,000 a piece. I'm not buying that, guys. So we're going to skip past these overpriced ass displays. Maybe one day we'll be able to get it. But right now, we can't even consider. It's not even a thought to get one of these $5,000 monitors, $6,000 monitors, guys. Fucking insane. Let's go to the AirTags.
A much cheaper product releasing this spring should be the AirTag 2. Now, this is also something that has seen multiple delays over the past year, and we don't actually know why Apple has been waiting to drop this. The AirTag 2 will retain its circular look, but should be harder to tamper with now, as there were some stalking issues on the first generation, so Apple is making it harder to mess with things like the speaker. Inside, there's a better U2 chip, giving you upgraded precision finding, and also improved accuracy while an AirTag is moving around or in crowded areas. Plus, Apple's planning for more detailed battery level reporting so you know ahead of time when your device is about to die. Overall, a nice update there 4 years later, which is about how long we've also been waiting on a new Apple TV 4K. This has been repeatedly delayed as well, but it should be...
Not a fan of Apple TV neither, guys, and simply because you get Apple TV and you still have to pay for the movies, guys. It's not like a streaming service. It's more like turning your smart TV into an Apple product. And so you don't really get like any free services or shit like that, any free streaming or anything like that. So it's kind of pointless. So I'm going to skip past that.
Next, what I am sure about is that the HomePod Mini 2 will continue to cost $99, as Apple is planning the first update in almost 6 years, with new internal architecture improving sound quality, most notably powered by an S10 chip. This will also be getting Apple's N1 and could be...
All right, guys. Let's get to what we really want to know about, guys. Let's get to what we really want to know about, and that's two things, right? We want to know about this iPhone, and we want to know about the Apple Vision Pro. That's what we want to know about, guys. Let's keep it real. We keep it real. Let's get to what we really want to know about.
Time for an upgrade. But really, all of this just feels like Apple tying up loose ends ahead of the fall, because the first new product coming in September is the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max.
And this is the problem, guys. I felt like we just got the 17 Pro, and now we're already talking about the 18 Pro. It's like, when is there ever enough? This is the problem with the consumption, guys. This is the problem that I've been talking about. When is it ever going to be enough? When is it ever enough, guys? We're already talking about the iPhone 18 Pro, and the iPhone 17 Pro just came out. And it's no different. It's no different. They keep changing the shape, the colors. There's no real recognizable difference, guys. No substantial difference that even makes it worth it. And I'm just getting tired of the consumption. They keep trying to push on us, guys. We got to take a stand. It's the same thing with Call of Duty, guys. Call of Duty, they release a new Call of Duty every year. I used to play Call of Duty a lot. But I stopped playing Call of Duty because every year they drop a new Call of Duty and I lose my shit that I worked for last year. I spent hours grinding for shit last year, and then a new Call of Duty come out, you want me to do it all again for the same shit, just on a different game. And then when I finally get it, you want to give me another game. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, bro. Same thing with these iPhones, man. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I think they should drop. I think they should drop a new phone probably every 5 years. But of course, that's not how you make money. So what we do, or what I do, is I use my shit till it's burnt out. And then every 5 years, I'll maybe consider an upgrade. Or see if I can go an extra 2 years without it. Right now, I'm at the point where I have my phones for 5 years. This one I had for way longer than 5 years. I probably had this one for 7 years, 6 or 7 years. So I'm at a point where I'm considering an upgrade. I think it's reasonable. I think it's fair.
These will have similar aluminum unibody designs, but now the back glass will blend more seamlessly with the rest of the metal. The front will look completely different, with Apple moving the front selfie camera all the way to the top left-hand corner, as it's now just a single hole punch, because Apple has finally found a way to move the Face ID hardware completely beneath the screen. So it's going to look pretty seamless and gets Apple one step closer to a completely unobstructed display. They'll also be increasing the resolution of the selfie camera from 18 to 24 megapixels, but way bigger camera upgrades are visible on the back, with the main lens now seeing a variable aperture housing. This will allow you full manual control of how much light enters the lens and touches the new camera sensor.
I think that's a pretty sweet upgrade,
giving you a way better depth of field when you're shooting content. However, this does come with a cost, as Apple needs to increase the depth of the iPhone, so they'll be thicker than ever, and also the heaviest iPhones ever made too. Apple will utilize some of this space for a larger battery, but the big internal upgrade will be the A20 processor, which is Apple's first based on a 2nm architecture, packing more transistors into a smaller area and increasing both power and
nerd stuff.
The web from anywhere in the world, regardless of if you have cell reception. But while the 18 Pros are pretty cool, the headline iPhone of the fall is going to be the Ultra, as Apple plans to unveil their first ever folding iPhone.
See, this shit right here, this the shit that I don't understand. Like, this folding iPhone shit, guys, are we really in need of a foldable phone, guys? Do we really want to go take 20 steps backwards and get a foldable phone, guys? I honestly think phones are too damn big. I really don't even like carrying a phone, guys, and I think a lot of people feel the same. Nobody really wants to carry around a fucking phone, let alone a fucking iPad, big ass phone like that, guys. You're gonna flip your phone open like this, like a Kindle, guys. I don't think anybody really wants that. I don't think the market is seeking a foldable iPhone, guys. What do you think? Let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section below. I just don't see this being worth the. I mean, it's getting kind of. Honestly, it's kind of like gimmicky, guys. It's kind of gimmicky to me, like a foldable. We have the iPad already, guys. We don't need the foldable iPhone. You know what I mean?
Phone with a book-style design that opens left and right around a central hinge. When you open this device up, it'll have a massive 7.7-inch display, and it'll also be the thinnest Apple product ever when it's unfolded. And
we're trying to move past. Look, and then look at this. Look at this, guys. Who wants this seam in between their phone, guys? It's horrible. We're trying to move past the phones, guys. Honestly, we've had the phones for a minute. It was great. It served us well, but we're trying to move past it, guys. We want to go into the vision shit, the glasses. Let's go to the glasses, guys. Let's see what the glasses is about.
Down the road, so this is just the first step in doing that. This leaves us with one last product coming in 2026, which, believe it or not, yes, is going to be the Apple Smart Glasses. But I want to be super clear with this. These are not the full-on futuristic augmented reality end goal that Apple has always wanted. These are like a dumbed-down version similar to Meta Ray-Bans. Sources say Apple Glass will be able to capture content or make phone calls and play music, including some light augmented reality stuff like turn-by-turn directions. Internally, Apple sees these as a fashion accessory similar to the first Apple Watch, so they'll be available in different styles and colors. And of course, offering custom prescription lenses too, because at the end of the day, these are glasses. The company is even developing a proprietary chip just for these, specifically made so that all these features work the best that they can be and extend battery life to hopefully more than a few hours, because there isn't a lot of space in glasses for batteries. I don't know, I'm not sure how to feel about these. The glasses sound interesting, and I'm excited we're going to be seeing these sooner than I thought. I mean, we'd heard glasses were years away, but it really sounds like after Vision Pro, Apple is looking for a big win, and these could be their entry point on there.
Guys, I am a fan of like the tech stuff, like I said, the dystopian, the sci-fi shit. So I'm excited for the glasses, guys. I'm not excited for the iPhone. Honestly, the only iPhone that I'm considering getting right now is the iPhone Air, simply because it's thin. You know what I mean? And I really don't like carrying around these heavy phones in my pockets and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about these Apple products and stuff like that. I know it's a little bit of a different video. I'm just kind of bouncing around, kind of just hanging out, doing what I do, and seeing what's interesting, what we can watch and what we can learn together, guys. So I appreciate you guys putting up and hanging out with me today. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 100 subs. When we get to 100 subs, we're going to do a $50 giveaway, guys. So make sure you hit the sub button, share with family and friends, and I appreciate it. We out.